On the red, tiled roofs of Qingda's Old Town, Liang Liang is playing with its paws at the backpack on its back. The colorful string lights along the edge of the backpack sway gently with its movements, refracting tiny light spots in the setting sun. When the first ray of moonlight climbs up the lighthouse on Signal Hill, Liang Liang leaps gently, and its body floats up like a hydrogen balloon. The colorful string lights instantly light up, trailing a flowing light track in the night sky. Unlike the roar of an airplane, Liang Liang's flight is strangely quiet. The flashing frequency of the string lights resonates wonderfully with the rhythm of the sea breeze, as if saying goodbye to the waves of the Yellow Sea. As dawn lights up the English Channel, Liang Liang arrives at Edinburgh Castle, where the twinkling string lights and mossy ancient walls create a stunning scene. On the Royal Mile in Edinburgh, Liang Liang treads on the flagstones, weaving through street performers. It is attracted by a Georgian-era candlestick in the window of an antique shop. Vine patterns wind around the brass base, and 3 beeswax candles emit a 210 warm light, forming a hazy halo through the frosted glass cover. Liang Liang squats in front of the window, and a miniature spectrometer pops out from the side of the backpack to scan automatically. The brightness is 65 lumens, and the burning rate is 0.8 grams per hour. These data are transformed into a string of binary codes and sent back to China via the Morse code of the string lights flashing. The stained glass windows of Southwark Cathedral in London make Liang Liang stop for a long time. At noon, the sun penetrates the 16th century painted glass, casting blue, purple light spots on the ground. It jumps onto the carved chair beside the altar, and the camera on the top of the backpack records the light transmittance curve of the glass. The red glass has a transmittance of 32%, and the blue one only 18%, but they form a unique color-temperature balance after superposition. When the choir's singing rings out, the string lights suddenly flash in synchronization, as if responding to the light and shadow code left by medieval craftsmen. At a rural market in Yorkshire, Liang Liang discovers a storm lantern wrapped in wool felt. Victorian-era patterns are carved on the cast iron lamp frame. The kerosene wick emits a 1,900,000 orange light when burning, with a stable brightness of 90 lumens. When the stall owner turns around, it touches the lamp base with its paw, and the built-in temperature sensor of the backpack immediately records the 52 degrees centigrade safe temperature outside the lamp cover. This data is later studied repeatedly by engineers and becomes a key parameter for improving the anti-scald design of the string lights. What fascinates Liang Liang most is the boatman's lamp on the River Cam in Cambridge. A black metal frame holds a frosted glass cover, and the built-in LED light simulates the flickering effect of a traditional gas lamp. It lies in a wicker basket at the bow, watching the light shatter into ripples like gold leaf on the water. The dynamic spectrum sent back by the backpack in real time shows that this artificially simulated breathing light effect most triggers a sense of visual comfort when the frequency is stable at 3.2 times per minute. 3 weeks later, the Hengboyi lab team huddles around the screen. "Check out the Yorkshire Storm Lantern's temperature curve," the leader says. "We can totally add a heat dissipation layer at the string light interface." The intern Zi Wang stares at the data of the Cambridge boatman's lamp, program this breathing frequency in, and the Christmas edition string lights will surely sell like hotcakes. At this moment, Liang Liang is sitting in the cabin of the London Eye, watching the gas lamps along the River Thames light up one by one. The solar panel of the backpack absorbs the last ray of daylight, and the colorful string lights suddenly flash at a new frequency. That is a test instruction just sent by the engineers, integrating the warmth of traditional British lamps and the agility of modern technology.